back to throw. It's Wade. He's got him. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Vols come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Got his man downfield. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. First snap in the red zone on this drive. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the...
So here is the Tennessee offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Immediately fires to the middle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Dances away. Now he'll turn and throw back to the right. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Davis.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Quickly out to the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. And the Vols come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll do it himself. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Wade. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Going for 6. Touchdown, Tennessee! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Using his legs, it's Bishop. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Dumps it to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Bishop. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on first down. Scanning the field, it's Wade. Pulls it in, it's Hooks.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Davis. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Volunteers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Back to pass. He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Spins away from the defender. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Vols come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll pull it on the read. Shakes off the defender. That just never had a chance as they controlled the... Looking for a man. It's Wade. Makes the grab on the left. On the sweet spin, and he's free. There he goes. Inside the 10. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Striving for the goal line. Loose football. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. He came up a little short.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
They're going to run it. And he takes it in. And the Vols just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the air on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that for a while.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking left. He's got an open man. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown ball! Made the great. Looking to throw, it's Wade. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Oh, he got loose. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all...
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the band, Reese. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Bishop. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Wade. Caught, close to the marker, it's Bennett. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On 1st down from the 13-yard line.
But when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the 1st down.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Rides the back on the option to give. Touchdown, Tennessee! Great job by the back on the option.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Slithers into space.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Fires to the big fella. Across the 25. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got his man, makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And you see the wide receiver, he's got to push up field, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball, and then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get upfield, get positive yards. Nice route by that wide receiver.
A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with his 2nd and goal. Down to the end zone he goes. Touchdown ball!
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were. And the back knew exactly what he had to get to get 6.
They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Wade. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Bishop. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Rolls it in. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Hooks. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Just keeps swinging it. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Wade. Quickly complete. There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Vols are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Volunteers! How about this back staying on track? Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Bennett. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Bennett. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. He'll try to do it himself. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. And the Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Finds space on the right. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add. Looking to throw, it's Wade. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Bishop. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Got his man. Turning it on. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Vols! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Leaves it with the back. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
A strike downfield, and he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. On the move, it's Bishop. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Wade. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Bennett. Touchdown, Volunteer! And the stomping has commenced. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
Man, no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Lets it fly. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown ball.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell a quarterback drops back, he sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
So here is the Tennessee offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Quick spin on the run. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to read.
Trying play action. Quarterback extends the play. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking for a man. It's Wade. Oh, they're after him. Keeps it and gets the first down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Volunteers have this offense rolling. The give out of the gun. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The Volunteers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Bishop. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Today, that's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. looking for space. It's Bishop. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air. It's Wade. Right on the money. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Dances away to buy time. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Quick step and go. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you've got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Volunteer! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I think it's really hard as a quarterback to know when to put touch on the ball, when to throw that thing as hard as you possibly can. And right there, I don't think he needed to throw it that hard. I think he could have softened that up a little bit because he had a chance to hit the guy deep for a big play.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Vols lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. The RPO, it's complete. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. It's Wade. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Volunteers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Complete to the right. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Bennett. They'll make the stop about a yard. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. A They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Wade. Looking deep. Catch inside the 25. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
The Volunteers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Vols! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He lets it fly. He hauls it in and nobody's close. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give it...
Breaks into the open. He's brought down the one of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got run.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off-play action on 1st down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnover.
He's loose down the middle. He's at the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Makes the catch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
To the air, it's Wade. Makes a man miss. Touchdown ball! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game.
They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at 13. The Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pocket breaking down. Moving past the 25. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Made a defender miss. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number,
unleashes one deep. Touchdown Volunteers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.